I was actually invited to speak at Kidscreen Summit, and I was invited from YouTube and Kidscreen to be a part of a YouTube panel that they had, and this was called Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Monica J. Sutton, and I'm so excited that you're here. If this is your first time catching one of my videos, thank you for being here. Welcome to my channel. This is the Vlogcast portion of my channel where I get to talk all things being an entrepreneur, being being a woman in business, and also being a creative. So I am also the host and creator of a preschool show that's also here on YouTube, and you can also watch it other places, but it's called Circle Time with Miss Monica. So I've learned so much about being a creator and an entrepreneur and this business, the entertainment business as a whole, but of course the children's entertainment business. And that brings me to today. I have been hanging out in San Diego, California at the Kidscreen Summit. And Kidscreen Summit is the premier annual conference for everyone in the children's entertainment industry. So it's really just now starting to open up to creators, if you want to be honest. For so many years, it has really been about the bigger business side of the children's entertainment business. So you have media companies, you have producers, you have writers, directors, composers, and then of course now you have creators actually tapping in and being a part of this conference and learning. And you have distribution, you have licensing. There's so many parts that make up children's entertainment and the industry as a whole. But I always say it's like a really big, small industry. And I really want to spend time today talking about a very important lesson. And I think this is a lesson that can cross over into any area of life. So if you are an entrepreneur, or if you are a career bound, or you're on a career journey, if you're creating something, if you are working on a project or goal, I really believe today's lesson can cross over into all of those areas of life. So this is what I've learned being here at the conference, or I knew this already, but this is what reminded me and brought this back, and it made me say, ooh, we need to talk about that, like really break it down. And that is basically really being in the process of your journey, enjoying the process of your journey. You have to be in it, and then you really have to allow yourself to go through the process. That's what I really want to say. You have to be in the process. You have to allow it to just take flight, and you can't really skip steps. Sometimes you think you can get the shortcuts and you can make this easier, or you can fast forward this. But once you're in the process, and once you're actively creating or doing whatever it is you're doing, once you are in the process of your journey, you see that every win, every loss, every challenge, it's all a part of your process. And even if you think you're skipping steps, or you try to skip steps, you will always be reminded of how you really can't control the outcome for so many things. You really can't control the future and what's going to happen. You can guess, you can estimate, you can look at all analytics and all of the data and kind of have an idea of what could possibly happen. You can plan logistically, you can do all the things. But no matter what you do, what I've learned is that you have to go through the process. There are no shortcuts to the work. There are no shortcuts to the challenges. There just aren't. But there are life lessons. There are lessons in business. There are lessons in life. And yes, there are absolutely things that you can learn that can help you do things maybe a little easier, or maybe not try that, try this, because you know it doesn't work. Yes, that absolutely is a thing. But being here at this conference, I was actually invited to speak at Kidscreen Summit, and I was invited from YouTube and Kidscreen to be a part of a YouTube panel that they had, and this was called The Business Behind the YouTube Channels, basically. So there were 4 creators, top creators from the YouTube Kids side, and we got to talk about our business on YouTube and our business outside of YouTube, because YouTube helped us to leverage our channel and the things we've done, right? That's the platform. So when I say help, I mean they provide the platform, right? And then build our community. And then we can leverage that and build business outside of YouTube. And so that is what we were talking about. And each of us got to share our own stories and how we do business and what has worked for us, what hasn't worked, what we've tried, what we're working on in the future, and things like that. And so it was a really great panel, and I'll show you some clips from that. But it was a good panel, and I was excited to be able to share some of the business side of what I do, because oftentimes it's the preschool show, it's the singing, it's the fun, it's the characters, it's Miss Monica as the teacher, and that all of that is fun. Of course, I love it. But what I've learned is that there's a business side. There's a business side to everything. And again, I go back to learning and remembering that being in the process, there's no way around it. And you have to enjoy the process. Now, while you're in the process of creating whatever you are creating, and I'm sure you're working on things or thinking about things, that's even being a part of the process. But while you're in it, you have to really celebrate those small wins, and you have to really lean into the learning, lean into the wins, and lean into the present time and the present moments, because oftentimes we are rushing everything and we want to get to let's say level H, right? If we were doing like an alphabet and levels of and using alphabet letters, but you want to get midway, or you want to get to a point where you see others at when you're just starting, and you can't skip the steps. So really enjoy the process. I think more than anything, and this is just my belief, that the process is actually better than the outcome sometimes, because oftentimes you get to an outcome, like you reach a goal, and it's just like kind of lackluster. It's not that exciting. You get there and you're just like, oh, okay, like where's the confetti? Where are the fireworks? Where are the balloons? Where's the bonus check? Like, yeah, it's not coming. It's not coming unless you plan for it. If you plan for it, fine. Like, you have to lean in to your wins, and you have to definitely celebrate your wins, the big ones and the small ones. Those are the daily things, the everyday things that you're going to be working on in your process, that you're going to be dealing with in your process, and you should really celebrate those small wins. So that is definitely something that, I don't know, I was just reminded of being here. So I learned a lot while I've been here, but that is the main message of this summit. And I don't know, let's have fun. So thank you for checking out today's episode, and I'm going to take you on a little journey. So let's check out some of my time at Kidscreen Summit. Hello, everyone. My name is Monica J. Sutton, but the kids call me Miss Monica. I made it. I made it to Kidscreen. May have heard. Hello, everyone. My name is Monica J. Sutton, but the kids call me Ms. Monica. And I am an educator, entrepreneur, and the creator and co-producer of Circle Time with Ms. Monica, which is a preschool show. And I built a preschool-focused channel on YouTube.